I want to write the functions beneath each floor. In annotation menu, I can write a text, but we are in modeling view now. If I write a text in modeling view, I can't manage the text very easily. And eventually, I will publish this to Photoshop or direct to paper, so I can manage this text or annotation objects in 2D environment better than 3D environment. So let's move this view to 2D environment. Our 2D environment is in Revit is sheets here. Right click on sheets and new sheet. There we have already have one A1 size metric sheet. You can load new sheet. This is title block. I want to call this sheet as a paper later on in my speech. Okay. If you want to add new paper, you can come to you have to add new title block as a family. Come to load in your US metric, find title blocks here. There are different size of papers. Let's say work on A3. In our poster, it will not be bigger than A3, I think, right? You are not going to full your poster with all exploded perspective. It will be something in the corner of your poster. I add A3, I click open, then it created a new paper for me with a name, no, with a code, but it is not named. Let's rename this. This is exploded perspective paper. Nope, it is number. Number is 0. Name is, yeah, exploded perspective paper. But I have here some titles, right? In this part of our education, we are not going to publish construction documents. So we are going to need this when we publish hundreds, maybe thousands of papers in real work. We have to control all these fields automatically. Revit can manage this for us. So we use these title blocks. They are also very informative. But in this case, we just need a paper view, very easy paper view. Just click on this. There appears an edit family at top of the modify menu. But click on this new A3 paper title block and click on edit family. Now select all and delete. Perfect. In the edit family screen, rotate this to 90 degrees. Load into project again. Yeah, I got my vertical set A3 paper. It is scaled. So, in this view, move your project browser to the top. Under 3D views, click only once on your exploded perspective, and at the second click, hold your mouse and move it into your working area. It comes here, click to place that. I think it's a little bit big, huh? How can we resize this? It's all about the scale. It's all about the scale. Go to exploded perspective view in 3D and change the scale to 1/200. You come back again to your paper. It is smaller then the first we imported. Yeah, here if you want to get rid of this title name, here it is viewports. First check the category, it's viewports. So come back, annotation category. Now viewports, view reference, view title, uncheck those. Yeah, we hide them. So if I want to type something near to this, type text, I come to annotate, come to text. It is 2.5 millimeter Arial. Okay, let's start with something here. It is roof, let's say roof with capital letters. From annotate here. And if you want to make this text bigger, you can't modify this from instance properties here, as you can see. That means you have to change its type. Go to edit type. I suggest you always to duplicate it first. And let's say this A, let's start with A again. A, I don't know which font is better for us. Let's make 15 millimeters. Yeah, 15 millimeters. Let's keep it Arial. Huh? Okay. Now change this text size to 15 millimeters. Area. Let's rename to Arial bold and make it bold. You can get rid of this. Yeah, I will explain this later. Let's keep it like this. Now I have my name here. I think it's a little bit big. Let's change this. Let's rename to 10 millimeters and resize to 10 millimeters. 10 millimeters, yeah. Yeah, this is better. Move your exploded perspective to one side of the paper and your names to the other side of paper. And here you have leaders. Leaders are arrows, lines. Click on this leader and move it to the roof. And here you can define your leader as bending or corner, moving with corners. If you uncheck these arc leaders, it moves with corners. Corner is better, huh? Let's move this a little bit up. Yeah. And I don't want to see this little arrowhead. There is no option for this. Go to edit type. And little arrowhead, I seen this before here. I check this to none. Perfect. I have my roof. I click create similar or just copy. Here. Upper floor. And lower floor. Perfect. We have our poster here. let's move them a little bit down, or let's move them up and make here another title for this paper. Let's disable this leader and say exploded perspective. Exploded perspective study. Horizontal alignment to right. Yeah. We can also duplicate this, not bold, italic, and let's say 5 millimeters, 5. Yeah. Let's export this to PDF. Come to print, not export. Here select PDF. It could be Microsoft Print to PDF, Adobe PDF, doesn't matter. Select one of these PDF options. And here print range, on the print range, we have also specified sheet, paper. Selected views and select this selected views and sheets and select, press select, check none, find your paper here. It is exploded perspective paper and click OK. Come to settings. In the settings, size is A3, portrait. Raster quality, if you leave it high, it is also vectoral in PDF. You can see all details. Okay. And if you want to make a portfolio with different sheets in one PDF, you can choose this combine multiple selected views at the top one, but we want only one page. It doesn't matter for us, this or this. Click browse to choose where you export this view. And let's say exploded view here. And click OK. Yeah, here again. Okay. It takes a little bit time, but when you print after the first one, it will be faster. At the first time, it is a little bit slower. As you see, I got my poster very neat and very clear. If I zoom in, it is vectoral, so I can see all details very well. Later on, when you export plan views without any color fill, any coloring, you can import this into Photoshop. We will learn it later on. You can color it very easily because it's very high resolution.